Tonight we report on a home damaged by gunfire in the Larson community, and a ticket surcharge at the Gorge Amphitheater moves closer to becoming a law. What is going on in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Warden boys basketball is one and done in postseason play, and the Running Vikes take on Green River in the first round of the NWAC Men's Championships. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the weather department, we're looking for one more chilly night. And then spring comes back. All the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A home was damaged by gunfire early Friday morning in the Larson community. On Monday, a Grant County Sheriff's Office spokesman said a resident in the 1000 block of Vandenberg Loop reportedly heard a loud noise about 1 a.m. She woke up to find a bullet pass through a bedroom window, a closet door, and found the bullet in the wall. According to the Sheriff's Office, nobody was injured and deputies were unable to identify a suspect due to the delay in the call. Anyone with information is asked to call the Grant County Sheriff's Office at 509-763-2260 or send information by email to crimetips@grantcountywa.gov. Schools across Grant County celebrated Dr. Seuss' birthday this week. At Quincy's Pioneer Elementary School, students and staff enjoyed a full day of Dr. Seuss activities. Reporter Devin Higgins stopped by the school and has the details.
Quincy's Pioneer Elementary School played host to students and parents who love tales of Grinches, green eggs and ham, cats and hats, and Oobleck. For the second straight year, the school held Dr. Seuss Day, a full day of activities that celebrated the renowned children's book author whose real name was Theodore Giesel. The day started with breakfast in the library for students and their families, giving them the chance to read their favorite books together, while teachers and staff used the opportunity to also show their love for all things Dr. Seuss. Librarian Shannon Meloso said the event has become a high point of the entire Quincy community and became more popular than she thought it would when it began last year.
We had a teacher last year, her name was Danelle Kaler, and she brought it from Wenatchee or East Wenatchee and said, hey, let's do it. And my boss said, let's do it. So we did. And it was so much fun. We had our previous superintendent came in and read to the kids, and so we did that again this year. He came in and was reading with students. Our donuts were donated by Aikens, our coffee by the Granary, and it's just been a great way. It gets the parents in, makes them a little, sometimes it's intimidating to come into the school, and so it makes them a little less intimidating, and just kind of a fun event for parents and families and their kids.
Quincy High School senior Daisy Alvarez made Dr. Seuss Day her senior project as a way of showcasing the work she does at Pioneer throughout the school year.
I work here after school, and I come here 2 hours of my day, 20 years, so I was like, man, I'll just do something in which I'm already involved. So, and Ms. Meloso, I heard about it and I talked to Ms. Meloso, and yeah, we got together and did this. To me, it's sort of like a literature icon. And you know, Dr. Seuss made all these children's books. They're so easy, they have rhymes. I feel like the kids love Dr. Seuss.
In Quincy, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
A Moses Lake woman was injured in a collision Saturday afternoon on State Route 17 in Moses Lake. Byron Eucas, a 58-year-old Okanagan man, was driving a 2003 Dodge Caravan south on SR 17, approaching Nelson Road, when he reportedly rear-ended a 2011 Nissan Sentra stopped at a traffic light. On Monday, the Washington State Patrol stated the Nissan was then pushed into the back of a Ford Ranger pickup truck that was stopped at the light. Eucas was not hurt in the collision. The driver of the Nissan, 35-year-old Myra Magana, was injured and taken to Samaritan Hospital. 3 passengers in the Nissan, including a 14-year-old boy and 2-year-old boy, were not hurt. The driver of the Ford pickup was not injured. The State Patrol issued Eucas a ticket for following too close and for not having liability insurance. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.